Hey everyone, and a massive, warm welcome back to the channel. To every single person watching this right now, wherever you are in the world, I am sending you the biggest, most positive vibes. I truly hope you're feeling fantastic, happy, and most importantly, healthy today. Take a deep breath, relax, and get ready for a journey into the incredible world of one of the smartest, most talkative, and emotionally complex creatures on our planet. Now, I want you to think about how we, as humans, welcome a new baby into the world. One of the very first things we do, sometimes even before they're born, is we give them a name. We choose it carefully, we say it with love, and that name becomes their identity for their entire life. It's something we think is uniquely human, a special trademark of our advanced culture and family bonds. But what if I told you that we are not the only species on Earth that does this? What if I told you that there is a family of birds, famous for their ability to mimic our words, that have been having their own naming ceremonies for millions of years? I'm talking about parrots. And this isn't just a cute thing they do, it's a deeply ingrained, scientifically proven form of communication that is so sophisticated, it's shaking our understanding of animal intelligence. Researchers have discovered that parrots don't just squawk random sounds. They actually create unique, individual names, or signature contact calls, for each of their chicks. This is a real, complex form of language and social bonding that goes far beyond simple mimicry. So, how does this work? Why do they do it? And what does this tell us about the minds of these brilliant birds? Let's fly into the amazing, noisy, and intelligent world of parrots and discover how they name their babies. To understand how a parrot names its chick, we first have to throw away our human idea of what a name is. We think of a name as a word, like Emily or James. For parrots, a name is a unique sound, a specific whistle or a combination of squawks and chirps that is as distinct as a fingerprint. This sound is called a signature contact call. Think of it like a personalized tune. Every parrot in a flock develops its own unique call that identifies it, almost like a sonic ID badge. When a parrot calls out its signature sound, it's essentially saying, "Hey, it's me over here." And when other parrots hear it, they recognize who is calling. This is crucial for keeping track of each other in dense, noisy rainforests where it's easy to get separated. But here's where it gets mind-blowing. Parent parrots don't just wait for their chicks to develop their own calls. They actually create one for them. From the moment a chick is born, the parents begin a fascinating process of vocal coaching. They experiment with different sounds, different whistles, and they carefully observe the chick's reaction. They are essentially trying out different names. When they make a sound that the chick responds to positively, that it seems to recognize and engage with, the parents latch onto it. They repeat it over and over again to the chick. It's a collaborative process between the parents and the baby, a gentle, patient form of vocal bonding where they settle on a unique sound that will become that chick's identity for life. This process is incredibly similar to how human parents interact with their babies. We babble and coo at them, saying things like, "Who's a good boy?" and we get excited when the baby smiles or gurgles in response. We are engaging in a back-and-forth conversation, even before the baby can talk. Parrot parents are doing the exact same thing, but with whistles and squawks instead of words. They are having a conversation with their chick to decide on its name. Once the name is established, the parents use it to call for that specific chick. If a chick wanders off, the parent will call out with the chick's unique signature call, meaning, "Charlie, get over here right now." And the chick learns to respond. It also learns to call back with its own signature call, saying, "I'm here, Mom." This isn't just instinct, it's learned behavior. It's a culturally transmitted language that is passed down through generations. The chick isn't born knowing its call, it is taught it by its parents, and it will later use this same process to name its own chicks. This makes it a stunning example of culture in the animal kingdom, a tradition that is learned and shared, not just hardwired by genes. But why go to all this trouble? Evolution doesn't do things without a reason. This complex naming system provides massive survival advantages for parrots, who are highly social and live in large, complex flocks. Imagine a huge flock of hundreds of green parrots all flying together, all looking identical to our eyes. How do you keep track of your mate, your offspring, and your close friends in that chaos? You need a sound-based system. A name allows for incredibly efficient and targeted communication. A mother can call specifically for one of her chicks in a crowded nest without confusing its siblings. Mates can find each other in a dense forest canopy by calling each other's names. This strengthens pair bonds, which often last for life in parrots, and it ensures that family units stay together, which is crucial for protecting vulnerable chicks from predators and for teaching them the skills they need to survive. This system is so effective that scientists believe it is a key reason why parrots have been so successful as a species. Their ability to communicate on this individual level is a cornerstone of their social structure. The discovery of this phenomenon didn't happen overnight. It came from decades of painstaking research by brave scientists who spent years in rainforests and aviaries, recording thousands of hours of parrot chatter. They used sophisticated audio software to analyze the sounds, breaking them down into spectrograms, visual pictures of sound. This allowed them to see that certain calls were not random, they were unique and were used consistently to address specific individuals. Some of the most famous research has been done on wild parrot populations like the green-rumped parrotlets in Venezuela. By recording families and then playing the calls back to them, researchers could observe their reactions. When they played a chick's name, the parents would immediately become alert and respond. When they played a different, unfamiliar call, they would largely ignore it. This proved that the calls weren't just noises, they carried meaning. They were true identifiers. This research has forever changed how we view these birds. They are not mindless mimics, they are intelligent beings with their own rich vocal culture, their own traditions, and their own way of forming family bonds that are strikingly similar to our own. This ability to learn and create complex vocalizations is linked to a special structure in the parrot's brain called the song system. What's amazing is that this system has surprising parallels to the human brain pathways used for speech. It allows for vocal learning, the ability to hear a sound, process it, and then reproduce it, which is a rare talent in the animal kingdom. This is why parrots can learn to mimic human words so well. They are using the same advanced brain hardware that they use for their own complex communication. When a parrot like an African gray says, "hello," it's not just making a noise, it's using its capacity for language in a way that few other animals can. And this all stems from the same cognitive ability that allows them to create and use names within their own families. It's a window into a truly advanced mind. So, the next time you see a parrot, whether it's a magnificent macaw flying free in the jungle or a clever cockatoo in a pet store, I want you to listen a little closer. That squawking and whistling isn't just noise. It's a conversation. It's a society. It's a family calling out to each other using names they gave each other with love and care. You are witnessing a form of intelligence that is deeply emotional and socially complex. The fact that parrots name their chicks blurs the line that we once thought so clearly separated humans from the rest of the animal kingdom. It shows us that love, family, and identity are not solely human concepts. They are woven into the fabric of nature in ways we are only beginning to understand. It's a powerful, beautiful reminder that we share this world with other intelligent beings who have their own cultures, their own languages, and their own unique ways of loving their families. The parrot isn't just repeating our words. It has been having its own conversations, in its own language, for millions of years. And that is a truly breathtaking thought.